Hey everyone, Soundwave884 here. In this video review, take a look at the Transformers Collaborative with Hot Wheels. Here we're going to bring Twin Mill. I have already done Bone Shaker. I did a live unboxing and quick review of this figure. But I will also talk about this figure in this review as well. I'm not going to do transformations on the video of him because I've already done it. But I will talk a little bit about this guy as well, and about Twin Mill, which I have not opened yet. Now, first thing I'm talking about is the packaging, and I really love this type of packaging, the old blister card packaging with the bubble on it and everything. The artwork is awesome up here as well. I love that. I'll bring in Bone Shakers, so you kind of see his too. His falls backwards, but I really do like this artwork. I wish they would do the deluxe figures this way instead of putting them in boxes. I think this just looks. It's more old school. I like it. I just wish they would do this. And turn to the back side. You see all the artwork and stuff here. And it tells you how big they are and all that good stuff. And Twin Mill here. 21 steps. Get you all the way around. So I have these fire blast effect flames here. So when I first saw that these were going to be released, I didn't really care much for them. I was like, yeah, they're alright looking. But after I got this one in hand, open him up, oh, he is excellent. I really do like this figure. Everything about it is really good. Now we're going to take a look at Twin Mill. Like I said, I really like this packaging. I kind of wish they would do this more often for deluxes. But first thing I'm going to do is just tear the crap out of this because I like the packaging. So we're going to pull this out. It's in this little shell here. The instructions are inside as well. So filming of this video is going to give you my honest opinions here. And also is my first opinions on this figure. So the instructions on Twin Mill. Now they are both labeled as Autobots. This guy here too. He looks very Decepticon-like. The big mean skull in the front. He's in his robot mode. He has red eyes. So I'm going to make Bone Shaker my Decepticon. And this is Twin Mill in the packaging. So we're going to clip them out and take a look at them. Alright, so first off, we're going to take a look at Twin Mill here in vehicle mode. He does feel, I mean, they're both light, but he just feels a little bit lighter than Bone Shaker. Might not be. I have to buy my scale and break it down, but I don't know where it's at. But look here, he's just modeled after the old Hot Wheel. It does have some transparent plastic. I like this right here, where the whole piece isn't transparent, but they have a piece of transparent for the headlights just kind of stuck in there. I like that. It's kind of old school. Reminds me of, say, like I said, with Bone Shaker, the old Robots in Disguise 2001 vehicles. Just no rubber tires and stuff. We do have some thick back wheels, skinny front wheels. That's just because of the car mode here. Got an Autobot insignia here on the side, and also on this side, nice light blue paint, silver trim around it. Looks really nice. Now they have this here. These are your little blast effects. So you can put these on here. These are just like pegged in, so you can sort of loosen them up. So not so snug to the vehicle mode, so you can fit these on a little bit better around the tires here. And do that on the other one as well. There you go. So you got some flames shooting out here. Angle them up a little bit and get the flames there. You want them higher, make them high enough so they don't impede the rolling of the back tires. But he rolls really good. So does Bone Shaker. Like these figures roll. They got the pinned in tires, and that helps with the rolling. And those cheap snap-in wheels that Hasbro hasn't given us a lot lately. But I've noticed that with Age of the Prime stuff, they have gone more to pinned in when they can. Now on the Bone Shaker review I didn't know where to put this in vehicle mode. But as I was messing around with them later, there's a little slot right here. This just tabs in right there. So I guess stores right there, but it does fall pretty easily. And I say he has no Autobot insignia anywhere on him, except for on this, which can go either way. I was like, well, that is like a Autobot symbol and a crossbones. For me, it's like he's going to beat Autobots with that to death. So that's just his Autobot whooping stick there. So he's going to be my Decepticon. Now you can see with Bone Shaker, we do get some painted tail lights as well as some nice paint here. A lot of paint here on the front of the vehicle mode. Nice pendant tires. Everything folds up nice and neat. Rolls extremely well, just like Twin Mill here. You see back on the back, we get the painted tail lights as well. Hot Wheel symbol here. We get some painted side lights and stuff. So lots of paint apps on these guys. Done very well here in vehicle mode. So a quick comparison for size in vehicle mode. We'll bring in this one. I don't remember the person's name, but we'll bring this car in. He's getting like a reissue with Jalopy coming up soon in the new Age of the Primes line. It's a Junkion, I believe. So we can see here in scale, I think slightly a little bit longer than Bone Shaker and Twin Mill. A little more beefier in vehicle mode, but I think these guys can fit right on in. They do cost a little bit more than normal deluxes. I think it's because they're a collaborative and you got to deal with the licensing with Mattel and all that, so I understand being just a few more dollars higher. And the good thing about them coming in vehicle mode, it's like old school Transformers in a way, coming in vehicle mode, that you put them into robot mode. So like I said, I've already done this guy here. It's very simple. Sorry, hit something. Very simple transformation. We got this here. And then everything just comes out and folds around like that. I'm not going to show his because I've already done it in a review. So I'm going to transform Twin Mill in this video. I'm going to put a timestamp down here where you can skip over the transformation if you don't want to watch me do this. But let's go ahead and get in Twin Mill into robot mode. Peekaboo! First I'm going to do, remove these side pieces here. Like I said, I've never transformed this guy, so this will be my first transformation on this as well. Grab these little pieces here. It's going to come up. Let's see. Oh, well, I don't know if that's supposed to all come up, but yeah, let me pull these pieces up like this. Leave those attached to it, the little things. You don't have to take them off. So after you bring these up like this, you're going to take these, and this is going to just turn around like that. So take these, turn that piece around, and we'll go ahead and stick these back on if you want to put those on. And there we go. I'm sure those are going to find it becoming his like forearm weapons, sort of hot rod like. I guess he is like a hot rod. So we come back here to the back of the vehicle mode. We're going to pull this piece up. There we go. And we pull this up. Now this is transparent plastic here that is painted. This whole piece right here. Now this on the sides is not transparent, but this whole top half is right here. But this piece is not. We're going to do that, and we're going to spin that around like this. Then we take this piece here, we're going to fold that down and around to the back side. And come here to the back, we're going to grab this, bring that open, split his legs apart. Then down here, we're going to fold these pieces out. It's going to be his feet. Yes, down and out. And we're going to spin it around. And these little gray pieces are going to come out and be the heel spurs. That. We're going to bring this down like this. Then we're going to close this back like this. And this sort of catches against the back. So you bring this down. This right here is going to go in that little tab there. And locks that into place. Come to here. We're going to take them. We're going to 180 the waist around like this. Take them at the arms. Bring these down. Then we're going to spin them around until the wheels are like here. Then we're going to take his head. We're going to 180 that sucker around to face you. And it's sort of like punch, counter punch here. Bring his arms down like this. Sort of set in there. And we're going to turn them at the bicep swivel. So we want the arms to be facing like this. And then you want to turn his hands. He's got some wrist swivels. Just turn his hands around. So he's all swivelly. Then we're going to lower this down, and it's going to lock into place onto his chest. There's a tab here, a slot back there. Just push it until it clicks right on in. And you got him into robot mode. You're going to take these weapons, you're just going to slide them over his forearms like this. Take the other one. Helps if I put it the right way to begin with. Let's put it over the forearm. Like that. And there you go. We have transformed Twin Mill into robot mode. So it's sort of hot rod light. They kind of come on the underside here. But with the swivels, you can then move that around. Of course, his hand swivels as well. So you can swivel that to like this. Swivel that. Raise it up. There we go. So, very nice here in robot mode. I don't think he's as cool as Bone Shaker, though. Bone Shaker is pretty badass. Articulation on this guy real fast. We do get ankle tilts that are a lot better than what Bone Shaker does give us. He doesn't give us very much in that department. Really good knee bends. We get some upper, right above the knee, swivels. Full splits, more than a full split. Good kick forward. Good kick back. Looks like he has some kind of catches or ratchets. He does not. 360 in the waist department. Shoulders might be slightly more limited. We've got the big triangles here that hit the head. That does spin all the way around here. You get this little movement here as well. We get the bicep swivel. Elbow bends, we don't get a full 90 really. It's like he's going to hit there. We get the wrist swivel so we can get that a 360 as well. Head articulation, got a slight up. No, really no down. And we get 360 that sucker all the way around. I was hoping that with the big high cut here, you can get a good up. But he's got too much on the side here that it just catches, so you can't get a good up. Like when he's flying, I like when they can look all the way up and everything. So that is your articulation here on Twin Mill. Now you can take his flame effects, stick them over his exhaust pipes, and he's going to set the Decepticon world ablaze. So we'll take a look at his head sculpt. Looks really good. It's got yellow for the eye band. Sort of matches the flame effects here. Everything else here we've seen in vehicle mode. Now we get down to his legs. This was the underside of the car. Nice blue paint with some silver paint in the middle. Looks really cool. So some blue paint here on the crotchets as well. Backside, not too hollow. I mean, his legs are really hollow here. That's just because of transformation and way everything's going to fold up. This is going to go up over his thighs, so it's got to have a place to go for transformation engineering. But this, that could be unsightly in robot mode, but honestly, it's not that bad to me. Otherwise, arms not too bad. So really only bad spot, I guess, people could complain about would be the inside of the legs there. So now we're going to get Bone Shaker into his robot mode and show them off together. Alright, here he is with Bone Shaker. You can see he looks so much like a Decepticon. He's going to be a Decepticon in my book. Autobot insignia is not really noticed here in robot mode on this guy because it will be on his back leg, so it's hanging out back here. But overall, I think in robot mode, he's more slender. He's got a little more stuff that's going on here on the back and the thicker boots. And also with the ankle tilt, so I'm talking about, he only has like the heel spur tilt. This here does not move. So that would be the only complaint there. Bone Shaker on that articulation. He also doesn't have the wrist swivels. That's because his transformation, his hands fold a different way. Overall, I think he makes a more slender bot. He's still cool looking. I just really, really prefer Bone Shaker over Twin Mill. Just how they are done here in robot mode. I think he makes a more solid bot overall. He doesn't have the hollow gaps here, which don't bother me, but I'm just saying he just makes a little more solid overall transformer. I think he gives you a little bit more better. That doesn't make sense. He gives you better articulation overall in robot mode. The only thing good about Bone Shaker here, though, he does have is that cutout so he can actually look up. Overall, the Transformers Hot Wheels Collaborative for 2025, Twin Mill, Bone Shaker, both excellent Transformers. Sort of remind me of back, like I said, of the RID 2001 figures. Really do like these guys. Some more scale comparisons. Now, they are deluxe class. This is deluxe class Transformer here. Can't remember his name. Point Blank. These are bigger than these guys. These guys are a little bit small when you start putting them up against your other deluxe Transformers. So just be aware of that if you're looking for size and stuff. These guys are, the normal ones are going to be slightly bigger. Now, if you bring in the old, like, Titans Return, the Power of the Primes, they might be more and more in scale with them, in height and everything. But the newer ones are just, can go bigger and smaller, just depending on which Transformer you're throwing up there. If you're throwing a Bumblebee, he's going to be smaller. If you throw up another Carbot, like these guys, they're going to be a little bit more beefy than these Hot Wheel Transformers here. But these guys are slender, they are cool, and I do recommend these guys. A little pricey, of course everything is nowadays, but they are nice Transformers overall. And plus we just had some leaks of some new Hot Wheels Transformers coming out soon as well. I don't remember the names which ones they are, but I saw it on tformers.com. Anyway, thanks for watching this long-winded review, mostly of Twin Mill, but I did bring in Bone Shaker a little bit. But I did do a live unboxing review of him. I'll leave a link to it down in the pinned comment below. Oh, sorry. Until next ones, peace out.